When it comes to the rivalry between Apple and Samsung, fans of both brands are quick to accuse the other of copying. Apple enthusiasts claim Samsung constantly mimics Apple's innovations, while Samsung's loyalists believe the opposite to be true. This back and forth has fueled countless debates, often with little basis in fact. However, a recent development might shift the narrative, giving Samsung fans a chance to poke fun at their Apple counterparts. Rumors suggest that Apple's next iPhone may borrow a concept from Samsung's playbook. The tech community is buzzing with whispers about Apple working on a new, more affordable iPhone model, tentatively named the iPhone 16e. The naming convention alone is raising eyebrows, as it appears strikingly similar to Samsung's FE or Fan Edition branding. Samsung's FE lineup focuses on delivering slightly watered-down versions of its premium devices, striking a balance between performance and affordability. Apple's iPhone 16e seems poised to follow a similar path. According to leaks, this new model will come with features tailored to its price range, but might include standout elements like the Action button, currently exclusive to Apple's flagship iPhones. This inclusion would send a clear message to consumers that they aren't merely settling for a substandard device. Instead, they're getting a smartphone that marries key functionalities with a more accessible price point. Samsung's Fan Edition strategy has proven highly successful over the years. Originally focused on smartphones, the FE series has expanded to include products like the Galaxy Buds FE and the Galaxy Tab S9 FE and S9 Plus FE. Most recently, Samsung introduced the Galaxy S23 FE, and there are rumors of a Galaxy Z Flip FE on the horizon. The FE lineup is built on the principle of offering premium features at reduced cost. It targets customers who want a taste of flagship-level technology without the hefty price tag. This balance has resonated with consumers, allowing Samsung to carve out a unique niche in the competitive smartphone market. While the concept of an affordable iPhone isn't entirely new for Apple, the iPhone Southeast series has been around for years. The rumored iPhone 16e represents a shift in strategy. Unlike the Southeast models, which are typically based on older hardware, the 16e could take a page from Samsung's playbook by offering a device that feels more like a flagship. This move comes at a time when growth in the premium smartphone segment is slowing. Apple, like Samsung, is recognizing the need to appeal to a broader audience by creating a product that blends flagship aesthetics and functionality with a mid-range price. Apple could capture a segment of the market that prioritizes value over cutting-edge features. If Apple's iPhone 16e rumors prove true, will mark an interesting twist in the ongoing Apple-Samsung rivalry market, giving consumers more options than ever before. The rumored iPhone 16e is a fascinating development that underscores the shifting dynamics of the smartphone industry. By potentially borrowing from Samsung's FE playbook, Apple is signaling its intent to compete in a more price-conscious segment. Whether this move is seen as innovation or imitation, it's clear that both brands are learning from each other in their quest to stay ahead. As fans of both Apple and Samsung gear up for the next round of debates, one thing is certain: the competition between these tech giants continues to drive innovation, benefiting consumers worldwide. Two of the biggest heavyweights in the smartphone world, Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max and Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra. Both of these phones push the boundaries of mobile technology, offering cutting-edge features and exceptional performance. But which one takes the crown as the best big phone of 2024? Let's dive in and compare them side by side. Design. Starting with the design, both phones have distinct looks that reflect their brand identities. The iPhone 16 Pro Max stays true to Apple's iconic rectangular shape with flat sides and soft corners. This year, it features an even slimmer bezel, allowing for a larger 6.9-inch display. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra, on the other hand, keeps its sleek, curved edges and integrates the ever-popular S Pen, a feature unique to Samsung's Ultra series. Size-wise, the differences are minimal. The iPhone 16 Pro Max measures 163mm at 77.6mm, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra is slightly shorter, but a bit wider at 162.3mm at 79mm. That extra width allows room for the S Pen, which gives Samsung an edge in productivity. Apple, however, introduces something new this year: the camera control button, a capacitive touch key that allows for zooming and other camera controls with a swipe. When it comes to color options, Apple sticks with its sophisticated muted tones: white, black, natural, and the new Desert Titanium. Samsung goes for more variety with options like Titanium Violet and Yellow. And for those ordering through Samsung's website, you get access to exclusive colors like Titanium Blue and Green. Display. Now, onto the display. Both phones deliver top-tier screen technology. The iPhone 16 Pro Max boasts a 6.9-inch OLED display with a buttery smooth 120Hz refresh rate. As with the iPhone 15 Pro series, you also get the always-on display feature, which lowers the refresh rate to just 1 Hz when the phone is idle. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra isn't far behind with its stunning 6.8-inch AMOLED display that also supports 120Hz refresh rates and an always-on feature. One advantage Samsung brings is an anti-reflective coating, making outdoor visibility much easier in bright sunlight, something the iPhone lacks. Both displays are breathtakingly vibrant, but there are subtle differences in color. The iPhone 16 Pro Max tends to lean towards warmer yellowish tones, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra has a cooler, more tealish hue. A standout feature for the iPhone 16 Pro Max is its ability to drop its brightness to just 1 nit for easier nighttime viewing, great for late-night scrolling. Performance. Now let's talk about what's under the hood. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is powered by Apple's latest A18 Pro chip, built on a second-generation 3nm process. This makes it incredibly efficient, with significant improvements in heat dissipation and sustained performance compared to its predecessor, the A17 Pro chip. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra is no slouch either. It runs on the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip, custom-tuned for Galaxy devices. While the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 performs well, especially in gaming and graphics-intensive tasks, it tends to throttle a bit sooner than Apple's A18 Pro under extreme stress. In benchmark tests, the iPhone 16 Pro Max leads in CPU performance, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra takes the edge in 3D graphics, scoring slightly higher in peak performance. However, Apple's new chip excels in long-term sustained performance, so if you're planning on pushing your phone to its limits, the iPhone may have a slight edge. Camera next. Let's discuss one of the most critical aspects of any flagship phone, the cameras. The iPhone 16 Pro Max features a 48-megapixel main sensor paired with a new 48-megapixel ultra-wide sensor and a 12-megapixel telephoto lens with 5x optical zoom. Apple has also introduced a new lens coating to minimize lens flare, addressing a common complaint in previous models. On the flip side, Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra brings its camera game with a 200-megapixel main camera, a 50-megapixel zoom lens, a 10-megapixel telephoto camera with 3x zoom, and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide sensor. Samsung has packed in more megapixels, but remember, megapixels aren't everything. The iPhone tends to produce more natural-looking photos, whereas the Galaxy S24 Ultra sometimes leans into oversaturation, delivering more vibrant images. In low-light photography, both phones perform exceptionally well, but Samsung's larger sensor can capture more detail in some scenarios. For video, the iPhone takes the crown with its 4K recording at 120 frames per second, ideal for capturing stunning slow-motion footage. While Samsung's camera app offers tons of customization, Apple's new camera control button provides a more intuitive experience for videographers. Battery life and charging. In terms of battery life, the iPhone 16 Pro Max packs a 4,685 mAh battery, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra edges it out with a 5,000 mAh battery. Both phones are more than capable of lasting through a day of heavy use, but Samsung's slightly larger battery may give it a slight advantage. When it comes to charging, Samsung takes the lead. The Galaxy S24 Ultra supports 45-watt wired charging compared to the iPhone's 20-watt charging speed. Samsung also has reverse wireless charging, which allows you to charge other devices like earbuds on the back of your phone, something Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max doesn't offer. Software. Lastly, let's compare software. Both iOS and One UI are polished, mature operating systems, but they offer different user experiences. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is a fantastic choice. But if you're looking for more customization options, better charging speeds, and love the idea of an S Pen, Galaxy S24 Ultra might be the perfect phone for you. Ultimately, both of these phones are top-tier devices with a ton to offer. Whichever one you choose, you're getting a powerful, feature-packed smartphone that will keep you ahead of the curve in 2024.